so I don't think I ever really talked about this before, but I kind of did this with Mike Clark's Patience of a Dead Man. I did a reading vlog for my very first impressions of that book. And my motivations for wanting to do that is because when it comes to independent authors and independent, books, I just think they don't get enough spotlight on them when you have all these big publishers like, pimping out all these other books. So this is my way of making sure that these books get more screen time. They get more, people knowing about them by me doing this. So I'm going to do a reading vlog for this. Now, this is Without Condition by Sonora Taylor. I know I did the unboxing for this, and I know that this is not her newest book, but I kept thinking about this book. I literally just finished the other book this morning that I was reading last month, and I kept thinking about this book. And I was like, man, that book sounds so intriguing to me that I think I'm not gonna read her newest book, but I really want to read this one, because this one really, really called out to me. It's about a serial killer who, her mother knows what she does and is aware that she's a serial killer. And that's why it's called Without Condition. And upon first, Sonora holds nothing back. She gets right down and dirty in the first 10 pages. I totally did not expect that, because I cannot tell you how many books you'll read and you'll be like 25, 50 pages in and you're like, well, when is something going to happen? No, she does not pull anything back. She does not pull any punches. She just gets right down to it. And I have to admit, I'm very, very impressed with that. The way the scene was even played out really struck me. I didn't anticipate that. And it was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Like, that you don't hold any punches. You don't withhold the action. The key parts of what would make a story interesting. I really think that that's cool that she did that. One of the things I did notice, like, I got to, I think it was chapter 2. Now, I know it's not a secret that the mother knows, because it's in the synopsis of the book. They tell you that the mom knows about the daughter, what she does and all that. But just in my opinion, I thought, because like the scene starts out in chapter 2 where she's sneaking into the house, and for me, I think that would have been more gripping and more shocking if it wasn't let in by the synopsis. If we didn't know that the mom had already knew what was going on, I think that would have been more of a shocker, but that's just my opinion. I think that would have been if that would have been developed, like, where, we learn that, she's sneaking around, and then we learn that the mom knew all along, I think that would have been more of a shocker for me. But I'm still, even though that, like, it's flat out laid right on the table, I'm still enjoying this so far. It's pretty damn good. Okay, so I've gotten a little bit farther into the book, and, what chapter am I up to now? Okay, well, I'm approximately on page 44, and the story has kind of taken a sideline. It's kind of detoured from what's currently going on, and it's going into the main character's past, and we're learning how the main character was bullied as a child, and her basically the little snapshots. At first it starts out kindergarten, then goes first grade, second grade, and how the little girl's bullied, and how she realizes she doesn't really care for people all that much, because she's bullied a lot as a kid, and she realizes that her whole family makeup is different. It's not the typical norm, and yeah, and then we kind of, as she gets older, it's just like hormones and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure where the story's going at this point. It seems to be a character development, I guess. I'm hoping it's going to get back to, the character being a serial killer and more into that. But we'll have to wait and see. That's kind of what it is right now, I guess. Okay, just finished chapter 3, and we got... It kind of makes sense now to do the character development and showing a timeline, because the author just went over the main character's first kill, and I wish they would have I wish she would have went into detail of that scene instead of just it was just kind of like the encounter and then the aftermath, and there was no in between. It would have been nice to explore that first time. I think would have been. I don't know. I'm expecting juicy details, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm still enjoying it, but I'm not it's. I don't know. Maybe it's not what I had thought it was going to be. I mean, I'm thinking serial killer. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of murder and mayhem type stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to think. I'm still processing the whole scene where her mom comes out and realizes what she's done, and it just felt like it's kind of weird that the mom's not really shocked by it. She's just kind of oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to do this now, and just, yay. So I really, like I said, it's not a bad thing. I'm enjoying the book, but I just don't know what to think of that whole scenario. But yeah, these have been, this is my, it is Sunday, so I think this is going to be my last filming for this impressions video for the week. Yeah, I will have a link for those of you in the US down below if you want to pick up a copy of this. I'm not sure if it's on Book Depository, so I'm gonna hold off on putting a Book Depository link. But if you guys want to check, I will have the author's link too. I think she has a link for her website, and I will put that down below if you'd like to check that out. Yeah, guys, this has been my first impressions of Without Condition by Sonora Taylor. If you came here looking for more book reviews, book recommendations, go ahead and hit that subscriber button. While you're there, hit that notification bell. This has been Dan, and that's all I got for you. I am still kind of tired. It's a Sunday, and I'm just now waking up. So, yeah, that's going to be it for now.